Yo, what is up, everybody? It's a weekend. It's bright outside. Feels weird streaming, but here we are. Who's in chat tonight? Sirajman, thank you. What's up, bud? How was the 911? Yo, we could definitely get into that because it's pretty much the opposite of my old vehicle. What's up, Arigato? The days of Rivian Ryan are over. This is true indeed. The new buyer's coming next week. All right, let's see who's in chat tonight. Who we got? Seiko, pleasure as always. Uliano, what's up, bud? Melixi, 911 GTS upgrade. I believe you could consider it an upgrade. I need that Porsche story soon, Ryan. Also, what happened to the Rivian? Got yeeted for the Porsche. That's actually exactly what happened. I kicked it out the window pretty much. Gnarly Charlie, what's up, bud? Tier 1 for 33 months. My goodness. Scruffy Marks with the tier Prime Gaming for 23 months. Porsche do be sick. Let's go, bud. He's a busy guy. Dude, I've been so damn busy these last 2 weeks. I think I've only got like what, 1 or 2 streams in, so apologies for that, but I think tonight's gonna be a nice little comeback stream because I'm super pumped to build the board tonight. This is a Matrix M6, aka the Tetris board, on my desk. What's kind of cool about a little bit of a prelude tonight is we have a Starry Night, we have a Nebula, and now we have a Siberian Railway. All very similar but different colorways. And I do have all three because I have a Nebula Vita, I believe it is. I think this one's Starry Night for the M6. And then we have Siberian Railway for the Navi tonight. I want an M6. Damn. Dude, I don't even know if I've seen one of these pop up for sale on like Mech Market or anything. Oh shit, we got a hype train going. Curse, thank you for the tier 1 for 34 months, bro. Almost 3-year anniversary. Dude, I know. Sheesh. And Tayway, what's up, bud? Tier 1 for 3 months. Dude, you know what? I might have to go actually turn the air conditioning on. We have we got the Dyson blowing, we got the house fan on, and it is still steaming in here. Hereditary with the tier 1 for 8 months. Ooh, let's go, bud. I tend to never use my proper coaster there. What is the post and Kaze raffle channel by Anti-Popcorn? Do not DM me about your order, please. I'm going as quickly as I can. Probably from the pre-order. IU2K, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. I'm gonna go got my coffee. I don't have my water, so I'm gonna be right back. Burp. All right, we're back. Let's catch up with chat here. Skipped the M3 and went for the big boy toy. Pretty much. Just Austin, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Evening Studley, what's up, bud? And we got Avo in chat. What's this keyboard? Let's take a look, shall we? So this is the Matrix M6, or the Tetris board. Give you guys a quick little look-see here. So it was ran by Matrix not too long ago. there are, I think it was something around 14 different layouts that you could get. So obviously we have a blocked, what is this, page down and end, as well as a win keyless blocker where a full backspace would go. Don't have any traditional win keyless blockers here, but there were apparently 14 different tops. So I'm pretty happy with the layout I got. I believe it was random. But it is a pretty troll board. But if you're used to split backspace, it's not a huge issue. Is that GMK Deepwell? It is. So Deepwell is one of my favorite sets. I've been a Honeywell fan ever since the olden days. And I actually thought to myself it would be sick to make a darker version of Honeywell, and then someone went out and did it. So I'm pumped it came out. Can't wait for the coasters. I got word that the coasters are T-minus 1 month, so I'm pretty pumped on those as well, Frank. Yo, Ryan, how's it going? Did you trade in your Rivian? I did, bro. Oh my god, dude. I mean, I was kind of torn with this stream because I'm so hyped about this board. It's my first, like, I guess you could call it sponsored Matrix build, and so I wasn't sure whether I should do my traditional spew with a bunch of unboxings and life stories. So we'll see how it goes. I'll see how quickly I get through this, but I do have some updates for you all because it's been a while, as well as some cool little unboxings. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Is it still, let's take a look. Is it still in stock on, actually, I'll show you guys the bottom of this real quick, because I think the bottom of this board is pretty damn classy. Side profile, pretty traditional Matrix side profile here. This is a two-piece board, so there is a top and a bottom, but obviously in traditional Matrix fashion, they have some of the best seams in the industry. If I told you this was a one-piece board, you might actually believe me, but you can kind of see the seam right there, right? Pretty crazy. So that's one thing I love about Matrix boards. Not a super high angle board. Front height's not incredibly low either, but it's super comfy to type on. Look at the back. As well as the bottom. So this board apparently ran a long time ago, but because of all the options and the QC, I don't want to say QC problems, but just the amount of options you could choose from, it took a while to come out. M6, what up, Julian? And we got Frostfire. We got all the homies in here tonight. It's gonna be a good stream. I got the Magic 3 Dark Blue, looks like the same feeling and material. I got the Magic 3 Silver Aluminum HHKB coming, so that'll be pretty fun to build, as well as the TKL. I don't know what Albert wants, but come on, who doesn't love a good 1 to 2 hour exposition? I know, right? No, I'm super pumped. I've been a Matrix fan for as long as I can remember, ever since I got into the hobby. Funny enough, I was actually gonna build this as my next board. I've been using this thing at work for the past, gosh, I don't know, long time. It's my favorite work board. In my opinion, the absolute best layout, unless you need an F-row. I don't, so this is perfect for me. This is the Project F. Normally there's a little blocker here, but when you build it, the PCB and the plate holds that in. I had it built with creams on the stock PCB, which has a fixed cable. And then Albert was so kind as to send me over the updated blocker, which has a USB-C port. So now I can swap it out a lot easier. But at any rate, I am going to be rebuilding this USB-C style probably next stream. So I was going to do it tonight, but then he ninja sent me the Navi, so I think that takes precedence. Dude, I'm about to buy one. I don't know why I want one. So what do you want, Darian? What do you want? PJF twins? Fixed cable? Okay, so the reason why I got along with it so well at work is because at work I just have a fixed cable. It's plugged into my work computer, and it's not like I bring a new computer to work every day. But at home I change keyboards so often, it's honestly, it's just a real big pain. Oh, Matrix M6, gotcha. But also a Porsche, nice. Nice. Do you prefer Matrix coating or Anno? I would say Matrix Anno is some of the best, if not the best, in the whole keyboard business. That being said, I think Matrix coding is one of the only coding that I'm okay with. Most other boards, I'm not a huge fan of coding, but with Matrix boards, they're so unique that I'm okay with it. But if you were to ask me, Ryan, would you trade your M6 coded for an M6 Anno? The answer would always be yes. But I'm fine with the coding. Ryan, when are you going RWB Porsche? I'm more of a Singer Gunther Works kind of guy, I think. Pop this up here. I am going to a little Cars and Coffee meetup tomorrow, which will be pretty fun. Although Cars and Coffee usually entails waking up early, which I'm not a huge fan of. All right, let's catch up with chat real quick, and then we'll get crack-a-lackin'. Space Holdings, yep. So Space Holdings is who sent over this deep well. So I'm surprised it's still in stock. Did those walnut trays ever drop? I was going to keep an eye out for it. Yes, and we have sent out invoices to all of the winners. So I'll probably end up trying to get most of those packed tomorrow. Dude, I need a haircut so bad. It's bugging. It's really bugging. Yo, what up, those? The Osen. New PJF PCB sounds promising. Excited for your rebuild. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. And I'll show you guys a little a difference here. Ugh. So this is the new Project F PCB. It is a 1.2. But it does have per switch RGB, as well as a JST connector, which will route to this bad boy right here. So we do have a USB-C blocker now. So this will go JST to the PCB, just like any traditional daughter board. But I thought that was pretty damn cool. So pumped to build it. I was so confused with that invoicing app, bro. It was super late at night, and I don't think we've ever batch invoiced before. So K3Z sent it out, and it was, yeah, not the proper way to do it. I'll put it that way. Would you throw a body kit on your 911? I don't think so. Maybe if it was a newer one, but I feel like the 997 is super classy in its own right. So I don't think I would really do many aesthetic mods to it. Longest JST cable incoming, bro. I just opened. Wait, are you being sarcastic for this one? Because this will be literally the shortest JST cable. But the Navi we're building tonight does have a pretty damn long JST cable. Just got my first mechanical keyboard, the mono case standard with browns, and it's freaking tubular, dude. Dude, it really is. Pop this way. There we go. No, I think the standard's great. It really is. I think one of the best pre-builds for sure. And if I were to get one, I would definitely get browns as well. Are Depot and Agent 01 very close other than accent? You know what's funny was I like how this combo looks so much that I originally was going to do Agent 01 tonight because the coding is very similar to Starry Night. And then I last minute swapped it to Moto. But I can show you real quick. Hang on. I used to have Agent 01 on here. I prefer Deepwell, but Agent 01 is good. It's a little bit more in the blue direction. So, show you that. So it is quite a bit different. It's a little bit more in like the dark blue, blue-gray, whereas Deepwell is a pretty damn dark gray, if not looking black, right? So it is quite a bit of a difference. Additionally, the alphas are more gray. Look at that. So it's quite a bit different. I think it's great though. One thing that I love about Agent 01 is the novelties, which I unfortunately did not get. It's pretty different. Appreciate the side by side. I got you. I got you. I thought the new PJF PCB would be like the old one with the daughter board in the middle. Oh, I got you. Well, technically the daughter board, yeah, so if you take a look here, the original daughter board for the Project F was in the middle right here, right? So the fixed cable would route through here, and then it would go back out to the, well, technically it would go fixed cable to daughter board, and then you'd have another cable going from the daughter board to the PCB. But now it's literally just gonna go from here to here. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, no, the biggest thing that pissed me off about, well, not pissed me off, but was really inconvenient about cabling this thing was the JST cable does not fit through this hole. So you have to sleeve the cable through first and then crimp the JST. And if you don't have a JST crimper or you're not good at it, it can be kind of a hassle. Oh yeah, here's the bottom. So I love this board. I had a purple one back in the day. I wish I never sold it. But this by far is my favorite work keyboard. So, and obviously matrix anno, super nice. Oh, all right, so small little updates, I guess. If you've been watching my story, you're probably already aware. I did end up, I don't want to say trading in the Rivian, but I ended up selling the Rivian. So I already have a buyer. He's coming next week to pick it up. I definitely don't hate the truck. I still love it. I still think it's great. I wouldn't really dissuade anyone from buying it. But I personally just miss kind of being in a, let me pop this up a little bit. There we go. I personally just miss being in a smaller kind of like gas vehicle that's like kind of fun to just cruise around town in. But I also think I'm a little bit worried about the depreciation of it as well. I've been seeing a lot of electric cars depreciate quite a bit, especially with certain companies getting incentives and some not. So I was a little bit kind of worried about the future. So that's kind of a reason why I did that as well. How did it come with the semi-automatic rifle? Basically, I sold the Rivian and traded it for a Porsche with a bunch of guns, basically. You know what's wild about Teslas, and this is, I'm gonna save the financial preaching for another stream, but this is kind of something I realized, which is kind of wild, because, yo, what's up, RX Chaser? I still need a second nest. Damn, bro, you've been holding out. Go off, King. Okay, so this one's kind of crazy, right? So I traded my this Navi looking different, dude. Right? We're done. You missed the build, but I'll keep it short and sweet. Just something that I realized, because Sandy was looking to trade in her Tesla, right? And so she has the exact same Tesla as me. I had a black one. She has a dark gray one. I traded my Tesla in 10 months ago when I got my Rivian. And I traded it in for, I believe it was 64,000. Exact same spec. I think I had roughly the same amount of miles that she has now, right? The biggest difference is, since then, since I've traded it in, Tesla has dropped prices, and starting in January, they brought back the $7,500 tax credit. So when I sold mine, prices were still high from Tesla, and you had no tax credit. I think it might have been $500 at the time or something like that. So since then, they've introduced a price cut and a tax credit. So in reality, you're looking at a price cut. I think it was like 6 or 7 grand or something like that, and then the tax credit of 7,500. So now you can get a new Tesla for 15 grand cheaper than when you could, right? So they kind of screwed everyone over that's already bought a Tesla, in my opinion. But we went to go trade in Sandy's Tesla because I was like, well, maybe we'll trade in the Tesla, keep the Rivian, and she got offered 44,000 for it. Same miles and everything, just 10 months later, which is kind of crazy to think that it's dropped about $20,000 in a span of less than a year. So I'm a little bit worried for the future of EVs right now. I've been eyeing the Taycans as well, and those have dropped a shit ton. So my Rivian also dropped a ton too. So thankfully it's just come back to the price I paid. Was it performance model? It was. Yep, it was performance model. You got it. Remember Tesla prices in 2021? Dude, it was wild. So my Tesla, I basically did what the car hack people tell you to do, right? So I ordered the Tesla. I drove it for 1 year exactly. I put about 10,000 miles on it, and I traded it into CarMax for the exact same price I paid for it. So I actually didn't lose any money. And then, but if I held it till now, I would have lost 20 grand, which is wild. Are hybrids the move now since EVs aren't the best? I don't know. I'm sketched out from EVs right now, to be honest. I want a Taycan. Dude, Taycan's sick. I was tempted for sure. I think hybrids are definitely going to lose less than EVs. EVs make no sense. I mean, I could go on and on and on about EVs and why I made the change, but I'm happy to be back in a gas car for sure. The new Prius is looking pretty spicy. But yeah, long story short, I did make the swap. Pretty happy I did so far. So I'll be posting a bunch of cool stuff. Probably gonna do a bunch of car meets and stuff like that. So I'm still in denial about the Navi. Why didn't they put the second row of keys? I'd have jumped straight on it. Which second row? Where the blocker is? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. We're turning the AC on, and then we're gonna party. All right, we're back. The Maverick is pretty small for a work truck, but it's huge. I think the Maverick looks pretty chill. I think it's like a cool like surfer truck. The new Tacoma came out finally after how long they've been freaking milking that that chassis. Wild. I'm a fan of it. I like it. We're almost done with the coffee here. Toyota Stout. What's that? Oh. Interesting. That looks like a Lego. That's crazy. I feel like all these, they always look like, they're so different that online they look wild, and then in person you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, I like it. What's up, Ithrak? All right, so I was sent. So K3Z, if you guys follow me on Instagram as well, and I guess on stream, you will know that I'm a huge coffee guy, and mainly espresso. K3Z started off as espresso, now he's gone full board, full blown into pour over, and he has told me that this is the absolute goat for pour overs, and I had to get one. A viewer in chat actually sent me one of these. Maybe I'll do a pour over on stream one of these days, but if you guys haven't heard about this, you should definitely check it out. I trust K3Z's opinion, so this would kind of take place of like a V60. I'll show you guys real quick. So I haven't tried it out yet. I just got it in the mail. This will be the only non-keyboard item tonight. I prefer espresso, always make AeroPress at work through though, since the setup is simple. True. So take a look at this thing. It's actually just two pieces, very simple. Look at that. And then apparently they do like limited drops, and these like bottom discs become like collectible because they sell out and then they don't come back. And then anyway, this is what I was able to manage to get. So Aurea is pretty cool to use. You can really push extraction. I know it's because of this like flat bottom, right? What's up, Godream? Do you approve of this purchase? And this kind of just goes like that. Well, let's see. There we go. Boom. So you just go yoink. Pretty slick. So I'll try this out. Maybe next stream I'll do a pour over, get the fellows up here and do some pour over. I don't do it. I honestly like. I think I just don't have the patience to sit there and just be like, I don't know. Even though espresso probably takes the same amount of time, I find it boring. I don't know why. So. Sounds like you can 3D print that flat piece. I think so. They make it out of, I did some research on it, and it's made it like completely out of this like recycled material, which is pretty cool. But yeah, pretty snazzy. Yeah, it's cool. It's super fast flow with no bypass. Gotcha. With Gesha beans. Dude, he did Gesha on this and said it was fire. So, all right, we're done with coffee. I know when I was in Korea, they have like high-end coffee shops like everywhere with super high-end machines as well. You had like, you know, Hydras and Slayers and everything. But I did realize quite quickly that the trend right now is pour over. So it seems like pour over is kind of becoming more and more popular. I'm still a big espresso fan. I still love espresso. I don't know if that's because I like milk drinks. My go-to is like either like a small cap or a cortado, but I'm picky with my pour over. I really am. I want to look into K3Z's secret keyboard stash. Bro, I should just go steal his keyboards one of these days. It's a bunch of vintage boards though. I think he has like, I don't even think he has one built MX board right now, which is wild. So. The Ozik, dude, I hit him up. I asked him. So I'm waiting on it. I mean, worst case scenario, we can have Sandy's relatives get it and ship it to us. Although I wonder if it's 240 volt. I made that mistake when I was in Korea. I bought a, I was like, you know, I had the best rice I've had in my entire life. I forgot the name of the rice. Maybe someone in chat knows. But it's from like the first harvest of the year, and it's like from like the first month of that harvest or something. It's amazing. It's someone knows what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it was ridiculous, and so I wanted to buy a first batch of the season. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. I think it starts with an H, and so I bought a rice cooker when I was in Korea, like a really nice Korean one. And then I realized it's 240 volt, so it was completely useless. I didn't want to use like a big ass converter. Long story short, it ended up being cheaper on Amazon, the exact same cooker. So I got rolled. But anyways, let's get to the build, yeah? We are building with Moto tonight. I think this is still one of my top sets. I would say 100% top 10, maybe top 5. But yeah, Moto's pretty sweet. And then you guys probably could have guessed it. We are building with OP Blacks. I do have OP Blacks in the Vita as well. I mean, sorry, not the Vita, the M6. So I can do a nice little comparison there. But the board we're building tonight is actually hot swap. So I didn't know it was hot swap until I just opened it now. So I'm kind of pumped about that. I don't have to solder tonight. That's kind of refreshing. I think soldering's overrated. But, all right. What else we got? Oh, these are kind of cool. I'll show you one last thing. I had some PC plates made for the Kaze, and I thought to myself, I'm a fan of dyed PC. Why don't we make a dyed PC plate and see how it turns out? And I was actually super excited with it. So I think I want to do like smoked PC plates or like different colors, but I thought it turned out quite nice. I'm surprised not a lot of people have done this because I think it's pretty cool. Right, obviously same as the other PC plates, just dyed red. But the red on this is so good. Like it's super consistent. It really is a perfect dye. Smoke black PC is the move. I think I want to make some like smoke ones, some like dark red burgundy ones. I just got this one made as like a test. Funny enough, I actually got. This is for a. This is actually for a Jane V2. So this is an F12 V2. And then I also, I wanted to try this out because I couldn't find, I wanted to do a PC in a Matrix 3.0. And I also wanted a non-flex cut for my 3.0. So I do have someone sending me a 3.0, Matrix 3.0, and I'm gonna be trying this plate in it and see how it is. So I got rid of all the flex cuts. And then I obviously made it out of red PC. Someone is sending me a red Anno Matrix 3.0 to build. So I'm gonna put this in it and see how it turns out. So, oh, I'll take that Jane V2 plate. Yo, what's up, Niho? I usually do smoke PC if I'm doing PC. Yo, Gok is in the house. I think we're gonna be building a sweet hyped up Gok board. I think that's probably the Navi, the hyped up Gok board that we're gonna be building, and then what else? What else is hype for the rest of the year so far? I don't know. Got a lot of fun. The Type K, thank you. Yes, red Anno with brass looks insane. That's a good choice. True. I like the red Anno with the black back, the black weight. Kinda got the PCB sorted. Nice, dude. So actually soon now. Okay, you heard it there. Gok says we are going to be building a Type K on stream soon, so I'm pretty pumped about that. F260. Ooh. I should hit up Gion. I don't think he sent me any boards to build on stream. I built maybe a frog. I don't know if I built an F2. So, all right. I want to show you guys one last thing here, and that is a comparison in coatings. And I'll show you again once I open up the Navi and compare. But I wanted to show you the difference between Starry Night and Nebula because I wasn't super aware of it until I compared them. So we have a Matrix Vita here, and then we have a Matrix M6 Tetris here. This is gonna be Nebula, and then this is gonna be Starry Night. So at first glance, they do look pretty damn similar. But the biggest difference is Nebula is actually gonna be a rainbow sparkle, whereas Starry Night is really just gonna be like a white flash sparkle, just like the night, right? So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So this is Nebula. See how it has a like a rainbow, almost like a rainbow sparkle going on. Maybe it's kind of hard to see on the camera. And then we compare that to the Starry Night, just a white sparkle, right? The other thing that I noticed between these two coatings is they feel a little bit different as well. I can't tell. Maybe the Nebula's a little bit rougher. But I like both. You are missing, I know, that is true. I am missing a screw. Starry Night equals grip tape. Exactly. This is just like skateboard grip tape. We stand the Matrix finish. Agreed. How do you like the clear caps? Okay. The clear caps. Dude, I can't talk today. I've shown you guys how nice this board sounds in the past. I have a love-hate relationship with PC caps. So these are PC caps. These are the highest quality ones I've found. I've tried a bunch of other ones, and although they look the same, they feel different. So these are the Angry Meow ones. In my opinion, these are the nicest ones I've tried. But it depends on the build. This build in particular, I actually love how they sound. How do you like your Porsche? How long have you had it? I've had it for exactly 28 hours. So I have barely driven it so far. But I like it so far. But I'll give you guys a quick typing test with this here. So this is a Vita. These are JWK Miss Piggy switches. But it has polycarbonate caps. So it's gonna sound completely different, I think, to what you guys are used to. But it's like almost like addicting to type on. The one thing I will note is these polycarbonate caps, they don't have any grit, as you can see the reflection. So they almost kind of feel like slippery and slimy in the beginning. But they sound pretty interesting. So have a listen. Oh! Pretty interesting, right? It's got like a, I hate to say it, but it does sound like very like creamy, like marble-like. It's softer for sure. Is it Nürburgring tested? I haven't tested on around the Nürburgring, that is for sure. We don't talk about the Rivian anymore? Yikes. What's poppin'? Yo, what up, Jacobian? Brand new whip was poppin'. So, that is the Vita with Miss Piggy switches, polycarbonate caps, and I'll give you guys a quick little one of the M6 OP Blacks. Both these are aluminum plates. This has been my daily driver for, I think since I've built this board, which was a while ago. This has seen the most desk time out of any board I've had recently, so that should show you how much I enjoy typing on it. Yo, I love Matrix, then you will have joined the correct stream. All right, here we go. Dude, I like, I haven't been typing much lately, so this is like, oh my goodness, I'm so rusty. There we go. That was a little better. It's a nice clack. Oh, the clack flex. Yo. Oh yeah, right here too. This board is definitely a keeper for me. But rusty typing doubters check in, dude. I been so busy lately. I do miss streaming quite a bit though, and I know I've been majorly lagging on my YouTube upload that I've been promising. But I was out of the country last weekend. Been doing a bunch of just like IRL stuff. Work's been insane. So it's all good things for sure, but I do miss streaming. Not to be too political, but who's your favorite rapper at the moment? I don't know. I do like Jack Harlow. I do. I know I wasn't a huge fan of his latest album, but I think he's got a lot of bangers. I think I listen to him the most lately. Missed it. What spec is the Porsche? It is a 911 GTS. How was the trip? Dude, Canada's amazing. I went to Vancouver for, what was it, 2 nights? And then I went to Whistler for 1 night. Canada's great. I think the one thing I would like to do differently when I go back to Canada is I felt as though Vancouver, I felt like I was still in the States. So I didn't really feel like I was on vacation. Like I felt like Vancouver, I might piss off some local Canadians there or something, but I felt like it was almost like a mixture of like London and New York, but pepper in some wilderness. And so I just felt like I want to go to a part of Canada that has, it's a little bit more removed, more local stuff going on. So I just felt like I was still in the States, I guess. Vancouver sucks. I'm from BC. Nice. I've been told I need to go to BC. I think Toronto might be a little bit, I guess more what I'm looking for, or like Alberta or something. You should visit Calgary and visit the mountains. Yeah. I mean, when I went to Whistler, I did get a nice taste for nature, but I also just felt like I was at Yosemite. It was weird. I've heard Montreal really different. True. Yeah. Cause, and Quebec, it's like more of like the French influence over there, I've heard. So I loved it, but I just felt like if you drop me in Vancouver, other than seeing Canadian stuff around, I would think I'm in some like metropolitan city in the US, you know? Toronto feels like New York too. Montreal has more EU vibe. Okay. I need to go. I've heard Banff is good as well. But I did like Whistler. I hit up the bike park. So I used to be super into mountain biking. More enduro trail riding, I would say. I'm not usually the guy to be like heavy downhill jumps and, you know, wooden ladders and whatnot. So, but I did do it. It was fun, for sure. We're definitely like a scuffed states over here. Nice. We were there last weekend too, but spent most of the time on Vancouver Island. Yes, I went to, what's the island there? Is it Vancouver Island? What's like it's like the top left portion. Am I in Seattle? Exactly. Yo, what up, Peach Boy? All right, look at this. Less than an hour in, and we are ready to build. Did you hit the moon booter? I didn't. Yo, what's up, Alex? Granville? Was it Granville Island? It's the one that has like the totem poles, and you got to take the ferry to cross. I forgot what it was called. Might have been Granville. That's Alaska. All right, dude. Sorry for the repeat question. What's the status on the coasters? Yo, what's up, Unborn? I've been told we are at less than 1 month till they are complete. So, that sounds like maybe we'll get them in a month, QC, and then maybe hopefully the next drop. A drop maybe late July or something like that. I'm hoping. We'll see. Did you eat Saku in Van? So, we almost went to Saku, but, dude, oh my god, I went to one of the best sushi. I got sashimi, and they had really good meat as well. I forgot the name of the restaurant though, but it was bomb. We were thinking about going to Saku, but I forgot the name. Miku Sushi. I do want to go to Victoria. Dude, might have been Miku. I don't know. But yeah, I did see Saku. Wait, I think Saku was where we went. I'm trolling mad right now. Let me see. Now you got me curious. No, okay, we almost went to Saku. We didn't go there. They had the pork cutlet. No. That was on the list, but we didn't make it. Kinyo. It was Kinyo. We went to Kinyo. I thought it was pretty good, and it wasn't like insanely expensive either. Go It Alone, great Vancouver band. Yo, what's up, Hereditary? All right, let's take a look at the main event tonight. Check out the box. Very classic, understated box. We have Matrix Lab on the top and the bottom. If you guys are familiar, a lot of Matrix boards in the past might have had like a bandolier or some crazy looking box. This one's just super nice, understated, very good. I like it. I know some people like cases, some people like boxes. Honestly, I'm kind of indifferent. Most people are like, oh, if I have a box, it's awkward because like, what do I have to go stash it somewhere? I can't use it. And people are like, oh, you might as well just use the money from the box and make a case so you can use it. But I have so many cases, and I actually like box. If you guys look up here, I have like the Tetris box on display up there because it was so cool. So I personally I'm indifferent. I don't care if it's a box or a case. Alright. It's only been an hour and keyboard is coming out. It's a Saturday, alright? It's a Saturday. You know, I had trouble this week because I didn't want to like underestimate or overestimate the amount of basketball fans I have in chat. I don't know these days, so I didn't want to stream. Normally the finals games are exactly during the time that I stream. So I tried not to do it on a finals night. I personally don't watch NBA much anymore, so that was one of the reasons why I didn't stream this week. Just as long as I can store my key, but either box or case are fine, right? You're getting factory foam and you'll like it. I actually like the factory foam because whenever I sell a keyboard, I keep the factory foam and then I repurpose it. Miami in 6. Wow. Is Stanley Cup Finals right now? Yep. Wow. Who's in the Stanley Cup Finals? Which colorway did we get in? Time to navigate to bliss. So, Matrix, I've been in contact with Matrix. They obviously sent me this board to build on stream. I didn't know which colorway I was getting, other than it was on its way, and Albert told me that I was getting a new colorway, which is Siberian Railway. So this is Siberian Railway. I'll do a comparison with the Nebula and the Starry Night, but it is a little bit different as well. What's up, Maxi Hawk? Vegas versus Florida Panthers. Of course, Vegas, that makes sense, but Florida Panthers? I think if there was a multiple choice question and it was like 4 different hockey teams and it said which one of these is not a real hockey team, I probably would have picked. Are there even Panthers in Florida? That doesn't make any sense. What is a descriptive color name? I love it. I know, right? I did want to show you guys real quick here. I keep putting keyboard away. Let me pull this up so I have a little bit of a reference guide. One thing I will note that as a Westerner, right? So if you guys aren't familiar with Matrix, they've been in the game forever. Their boards are tried and true. They have hype for a good reason, and what I found is a lot of their keyboards are China only, right? So if you don't live in China, you pretty much have to buy it secondhand or get it from a friend who lives in China, which I've had decent luck doing that. Luckily, I have a bunch of friends in China, so it's been okay for me. But if you're a Westerner just trying to pick it up, from a local vendor, it's pretty hard. Then they came out with the 3.0. Was the 3.0 the first? I think the Noah back in the day was the first international board. I think it was a Noah. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Which I wasn't a fan of. And then the 3.0 was on novel keys, as well as I think the Corsa, right? So, but if you were trying to get like the Vita back in the day, or the Bunny, or the M6, a lot of the kind of like, in my opinion, like cooler boards, they were China only, right? The ME was, yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, the ME, which I wasn't a huge fan of the ME either. Or get a proxy, exactly. So it does take some effort to get one of the non-international ones. So, but I'm pretty pumped that Matrix is starting to kind of release more boards, make them more available to us Westerners. So I did want to pull this up. Another thing I noted is sometimes it's kind of hard to find out information on their boards. Like, for instance, I was hanging out with a buddy earlier, and I was trying to show him, you know, the Matrix M6 Tetris, right? So if you go to Google and you type in Matrix Tetris, I guess my build stream pops up, but there's like no info on it, right? Or if you do like Matrix M6, nothing pops up. So it's kind of hard to find info on some of their boards, but if you join their server, they're pretty organized with it. So I would recommend joining their server 100%. I wish Matrix boards were more like a 1.2 OG still. So I've had a 1.2 OG still. I've had a 1.2 OG. I did love it. I did like the 2.0 OG and the 2.0 ad more though. Any sports you keep up with? I played like every sport growing up. Literally every sport. I played t-ball all the way up until high school for baseball. I played hockey from like, what is it, like squirt to like bantam, whatever it was. I played football from, you know, I played every sport. And I don't know. I don't really enjoy watching sports. I think in person at a game, I like it, but you won't find me watching it on TV. I don't know why. So I went to an Angel game, what was this, 2 weekends ago? Loved it, had a ton of fun. I'll do that. I'll go to, someone invites me to an NBA game, football game, hockey game, I'll go. I'm down, I enjoy it. Not a huge guy to watch it on TV though. So I tend to not keep up with sports. I see you as my future self. Is that good or bad? Will the Navi be available in the US? So let me find out some information on this real quick here. So Albert sent me over. Let me see if I can pop this over to Of course it's good. Okay, good. Let me Firefox. I want to be able to show you guys the colorways and everything before I unbox it so you know the options. Here you go. I think it's going to be international, right? Because that's why they sent me one to build. NK gonna have it according to the Notion site. Yeah, there you go. So Novel Keys had the Corsa, they had the Matrix 3.0 OG, and now they are gonna have the Navi. Feel like F1 would be a Ryan supported sport. I did watch a lot of F1. I don't know, it got like a little, I watched I think the first 2 seasons and then it got a little too hypey for me, a little too mainstream, and I don't know. I kind of lost interest a little bit. I would go to an F1 100%, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It got a little too much for me. Max already won. Damn, he's doing that good, huh? Shoot. All right, so let's take a look here. There's a lot to go through, so I'm not gonna go over everything, but obviously if you guys have been following Matrix and their boards, everything is super over the top. So let's take a look. So we have, they have themes, right? Themes and colors. Oh wow, look at that. So we have Polar Route, Pacific Route, Silk Road, Pan American. Like these are the most ridiculous but cool colorways. Like I want to know who thought of this naming scheme. But Pan American Highway, Nürburgring Nordschleife, Siberian Railway, and then Anyway. What color do you want? Anyway, I feel like that'd be like one of those like who's on first jokes. So we got Silver Anno. So this is something that I have noticed with Matrix boards, at least with what was it, the Bunny. So the Bunny HHKB 60% one. So there's the HHKB, and then there was the wind keyless. The only ano was silver, right? So if I'm reading this correctly, it looks like polar root, silver ano, and then I'd imagine all of these are coatings, or are these coatings, or are these ano? Right? The bottom case color is black flash, so that's obviously a coating. I'm gonna guess that these are all coatings, right? So it looks like, maybe someone can confirm, but I believe Matrix is only offering ano in silver color, right? So if you want ano, you gotta get the polar root silver ano, right? Silver, silver, and silver. So that's gonna be a pretty like monochrome clean board. Otherwise, you can go super fancy with these, right? So the one I was sent is gonna be the Siberian Railway. So we got black flash. So I've been told that black flash is a new colorway, different than Nebula and different than Starry Night, but does look very similar, all right? It's just mad early for us West Coasters though. I never find any silver ano board super smooth. I think Matrix might change that for you. China wind keyless, China blockers are interesting, true. I've had multiple Matrix 2.2s throughout my keyboard career, and it's funny. I feel like when keycaps aren't on it, it looks funny. The board just looks off to me. But when it's built, it actually looks good. I don't mind it. I would never take it over a traditional wind keyless, don't get me wrong, but I don't hate it. All Matrix boards are silver anode. The coating goes over silver anode. There you go. There you go. If you remove the coating, there is silver anode underneath. So I have heard, I'm not telling you guys to do this, but I have heard and seen multiple people strip their coatings down to an anode. So that is also something that I guess would confirm Hawk's notion there. I want to see you strip your coating. Get the frick out of here. So let's go scroll down real quick. So we do have, this is the one that I was sent. So Siberian Railway. Dude, look at that. Oof. That's sick. Okay, and I will tell you guys this. I want to say I goofed up, but in the end it won't be bad because Albert is a boss. Albert reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to build a Navi. I said, what kind of stupid question is that? Of course I want to build a Navi. I literally want to build any Matrix board that you can send me, right? So I said yes. And then he asked me, he said, do you want custom badges made? And I said yes. And then I dropped the ball. I got super busy with a bunch of other stuff. And then the time came for him to ship me the board, and I didn't tell him a custom badge. So I don't have any custom badges. But not to worry, I reached out to him and I said, can I still take you up on that? And he said yes. So I am going to be coming out with some, I believe, some sort of a colorway for like a Lowell Stacks. Like, kind of like, so Shub, if you guys have seen Shub's badge, I think I have one somewhere. I'll have to find it. I have a Shub's badge somewhere. But I'm going to be coming out with a small, I guess, little run of my badges. So that'd be pretty cool. But sadly, I don't have one to show you guys here. I don't have Matrix, but I'll still get your badge. Yo, let's go. So I think I'm gonna try and work on that soon here so we can get some badges. Hopefully future Navi will have anno options. Not crazy about the coding options for the initial round. Yes. Hopefully this one might sway you, but I agree. I am a huge fan of Matrix Anno. But this is the one I have tonight, right? This coding, I'm not gonna show you guys pictures much longer because you got to see it in person. But this right here is, I've never seen it on a keyboard before. It reminds me of almost like a black, like polished granite. It's wild. So pretty pumped to show you guys that. I'm gonna go through these real quick here. So this is the silver anno, clean, super clean, right? Silver on silver. I mean, that to me looks pretty spicy, right? And then we have a Pan American. So this is the McFlurry. So I have had a McFlurry. I think it was a 2.0 ad and a CP pad back in the day. This probably wouldn't be my first choice. Silk Road. Man, Silk Road looks pretty freaking sick, dude. I'm a sucker for this rose gold and kind of like beige combo. I do have, let me show you guys real quick. Just in the bottom corner here. So I have a Kaze, it's like super dirty on the fingerprints, but I do love this kind of like beige rose gold combo. So I think that might be in the running for me if I were to be choosing one. Silk Road has my heart already. Nice. Yeah, so that's sick. Meteorite Gray. Nice as well. Nice as well. That looks kind of similar to Starry Night a little bit. Ooh. That blue almost looks like blue titanium. That's nice as well. So this is what, like almost like an E-white? Or a white coating, not an E-white, a white coating. And then we have Anyway. Damn, look at all. So I do like these. I wish these were Anno, if I'm being 100% honest. I wish they were Anno. If they were Anno, I would literally probably say, like, give me Anyway. I don't care what color I get as long as it's Anno. But these are all coating. So I think personally for me, so you have Winculus, China Winculus. Personally for me, I think the choice would be between Silk Road, Polar Route, the Silver Anno, and then the one I got tonight, which is Siberian Railway. Those would probably be my top 3. Matrix Anno is so good. Wish there were more Anno options. I know. And maybe someone can enlighten me. So, okay, obviously, like, Matrix kills the game with Anno, right? So, is it more a thing that maybe Anno's not as popular overseas? Is that why? It's mainly coatings? Or is it, how come? How come we just have one silver Anno? McFlurry always. Rose gold Kaze Solet. Yo, what's up, Arigato? Anno still big here in SCA? Interesting. Because obviously they're capable of it. Their Anno's insanely good. I would assume it's much easier to make, right? So just Anno everything silver, and then we coat the ones that we want to coat, right? Obviously, if you have coating, you have no mismatch, you have no streaking, you have no, like, little less things for people to worry about, right? So I get it from that perspective. And if your coatings are this good, it's not really a huge drawback, right? It seems like China boards, even from other big China makers, are mostly coated. Yeah, I get it. They probably don't want to deal with the Anno issues, right? but yeah. So I mean, I'm fine with it. I like these 3. I personally would love to see. I'd love to see the silver one in person. If that silver was butter smooth, I think that'd be my top choice. Cause that's clean. That's clean. I like it. So, all right. Any other info on here before we get it opened up? Build. That's it. Yada yada. Okay, GB info. Perfect. So, novel keys if you're in the US. We have Daily Clack. We have Matrix Lab. That's gonna be if you're from you know, in China, Macau, or Taiwan. Korea got swag keys, EU, Oblotsky, GB, prototype. Wow, so this is gonna be a pretty decent sized run. I don't see any numbers anywhere. But if you're having this many vendors, and these are big vendors, all big vendors, I would imagine they're gonna be pumping out a decent amount of these. Fulfillment starts Q4 2023, so that's actually very good, right? So that's gonna be, wow, that's pretty quick, I would say nowadays. Is that 6 months? Less than 6 months? All right. A lot of coated boards are B stock Anno underneath. True. True. The most popular posts on CN boards are wild coat colors, very bright. Yes, yeah, I got you. We'll sell like 1,000 and price is still 520. I mean, to be honest, I personally think out of any board, Matrix earns their price 100%. Because every board you look at, the more, I mean, if we took a look at, like if you looked at this, this is a QC nightmare for most people, right? You have so many different pieces, so many different daughter boards and screens and things that can go wrong. For me, the more you look at a Matrix keyboard, the more you're like, okay, like, yeah, this took a lot of effort, you know? So I know a lot going on is not for everyone, but for me, I do appreciate it, right? So I think it would be very hard for someone in the US getting things manufactured overseas to make Matrix style boards with the amount of different pieces and materials going on. Which is why I think they're special. I mean, I'm getting it anyways. Right. But that is kind of crazy though. That is a pretty high quantity, right? So we got some feet here. What else we got? So I have gone ahead and already put on the stabilizers, but can we please take a look at this PCB? Because this has got to be, I was scared putting the stabilizers on because of how fragile this felt. Just look at this. So let me get my spudger out here. Let's get our spudger out so we can do an actual comparison. Look at all of these flex cuts on this PCB. Not only do we have it on every single alpha row, but we also have we have some on this as well. Then we have a huge cut here, right? So this actually flows over, right? Most, like the M6, you break this off. So keep that in mind. When I first saw this, I was thinking about breaking it off, but then I was like, wait a second, that doesn't look like this breaks off. So this actually does have some traces going across, so don't break that off. All right, so let's take a look. So we have flex cuts all along here, flex cuts even coming down. I think that's the first time I've seen flex cuts in like almost like a U shape, right? We do have a hot swap board tonight, so this will be a fairly straightforward build. Some other things to note. It's still less than the Mr. Suit PCB. Damn. The one downside to Matrix boards. Okay, here's another question, because as a Westerner, right, I like to see kind of the trends overseas, right? So overseas, I know foam is very popular, but are flex cuts on the PCB very popular as well? Because I mean, at least from my perspective, whenever I hear Westerners talk about it, it's usually only complaints. So I think to myself, it must be big in Asia, right? Did they say anything about leaving these out for the international GB in the Notion page? I don't know. The memes are very popular, so they do it for the memes. For budget options, yes. They are hard stuck on flex and foam. Okay. This is why I'm saying I like 1.2 OG generation Matrix more, PCBs and plates like this. True. So, anyways, I saw this and I was like, I was trying to put these stabilizers on, and look at this. It was like, I was trying to push it together. I was like, oh shit! It's pretty fragile. So, some other things to note about this PCB here. We do have an indicator light on the caps lock, which is kind of cool. It's a very tiny one there. This is obviously a hot swap PCB. Let's take a look at the back. Very nice. Matrix Lab, Navi, JST is going to be up here. So it looks like we do have that ribbon cable insert right here for the OLED, right? Other than that, pretty straightforward. There will be a plate with no cuts for the GB, but plate will still, PCB will still have them. Okay. Honestly, like I think if you have a plate that has no flex cuts, it will make the PCB rigid. So I think that's cool. I'm chill with that. Would rather deal with a skelly plate and full 1.6 non-flex PCB than cut PCB and full plate. I guess it's a give and take, right? Were the exam results from the Jane stream revealed? Yo, what's up, Nora? Ooh, I need to ask. I kind of dropped the ball with that, huh, a little bit, huh? Because I haven't streamed. I need to ask Raz, but he has selected the winners, I believe. Is the plate cut out similarly? We'll take a look, right? So here is the PCB. Put that right there. Some more screws. Extra ribbon cable there. We have a plate. So this is actually similar to the M6, where the plate for the nav cluster and arrows is actually separate from the rest of the keyboard, right? So it's essentially a 60% plate, and then we add on a nav. So let's open this up. This is very interesting. I haven't seen packaging like this before. There's no, you know, peel or Ziploc. It looks like it's fully sealed, right? So I think we gotta just maybe cut it open. Look at that. Look at it. That is either a complete work of art or someone's worst nightmare. You be the judge. Look at that. That is impressive. I almost gotta put this on like a white background for you guys. Yeah, let me get here. Look at this. That's crazy. That's wild. That's a lot of holes. Looks like the Corsa plate. Where can I find info for this board? Okay, so that's a good question. Chat, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. You can definitely join Matrix's Discord. There's a ton of Navi information on there. I don't know if it's on a website yet, though. Might as well have gone playlist. Just the Notion page. Got it. Okay. So here. Shoot. Can someone control copy that Notion page for me? What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Okay, so take a look at this, dude. Look at this little thing. Look at that little thing. I am into keyboards, clearly. I am deep into keyboards. But if someone randomly came up to me and said, guess what this is, I would never say a plate. I would think this is for like a Game Boy or something. Like there's gotta, I guess there is gonna be a screen here, but that's crazy. So this is actually coated in the same coating as the board. Siberian Railway. So a black flash. This is like keyboard lingerie. I know, right? I'll send my girl a picture of this plate when she asks what kind of lingerie to get. Nice. You guys all have dirty minds, don't you? Gasket mounted Game Boy when? True. And then we have these little kind of like feet, just like the Matrix 3.0. And we got your guys' favorites. We do have an envelope of foam here. Let's take a look. So we have case foam. So traditionally, obviously this is my preference. Traditionally, I like my Matrix boards with just case foam. So it's gonna be just this one here, traditionally. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think because this is a sponsored build, I should build the board as it comes, how most people, I guess, would build it, right? So we have case foam here. This is gonna go inside the keyboard, below the PCB. Then we have Oh my goodness gracious. So this is actually, this is actually going to be going on top of the PCB, I believe, but below the switches. And then this is going to go below the PCB, underneath, and then this is going to go between the switches and the PCB, right? So basically we make the PCB super flexy and then we fill it with foam so it's not too flexy, right? Yo, what up, Extra Prius? How's it going, bud? Praise no PE foam. What? So, we got a lot going on here. That is for certain. Gotta be careful with this one. So I'll pop this up here for now. And time for a look at the subject tonight. This thing is heavy. This is heavy. Look at that. Look at this beautiful JST cable. That is fantastic. That is actually how a routed JST cable should work. Let's take a look here. That's sick. So we have a badge. This badge, I believe, is actually magnetic. Let me see. Yeah, it is. So this is actually magnetic. I'm gonna show you guys the badge first. Clean this puppy off. So let's take a moment and see what all is going on here, right? So we do have an FRL TKL, which is a TKL without the F row, right? I love this layout. I never use the F row. Obviously the Matrix Project F banana board is my favorite work board, so I do like this layout. It is one of my favorites for sure. I don't think it's a hype or a trend. It is a hype. I don't think it's a trend. I think these are here to stay. I like it. So we do have a windkeyless version here, which is my preferred version. We do have arrows, and then you're gonna have your three keys here. I guess you can map those to, I'm guessing, what you want. We have an OLED screen here, so traditional OLED like the Vita and Matrix 3.0, right? We have a badge blocker here, and then we have, looks like 3 separate anode, little, I guess, anode points here, and then a Matrix logo there. So this is actually going to be the badge. So I'm actually curious, and I want to reach out to Matrix, unless one of you guys know what material this is, because it's, I mean, it's heavy, so it feels like it's brass or stainless steel and some sort of a PVD coat on it, but it's got this, like, it looks like black granite. It looks like black granite. Do you see that? How it has almost like the veins in copper, or not copper, granite, right? Maybe it does look like shungite. Oh my god, bro. It looks a lot like shungite. Dude, hell yeah, I'm trying to convince Lil Sax to get back into climbing shape. Yikes, dude. Yikes. From the Notion site. 4mm stainless steel badge with stone washing and PVD mirror finish. Okay. So that's, I mean, I would say they achieved their goal. Not knowing what it is, I was like, this is probably stainless with some sort of a PVD finish that looks like granite, which is a stone. So there you go. Perfect job. I know custom badges are titanium. I don't know about matrix ones. Yeah. So this is pretty cool. We got some little magnets on the back there that looks like, although this badge is a little bit unique because it's actually two pieces, right? So you have the normal badge, then you have a small insert for the badge, right? So you can actually take out the insert there. So, you know, knowing matrix, we have a badge within a badge, right? And this is actually just gonna pop just like that, right? And we have our OLED, and that's pretty much all there is to the top here. I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at this. I'm gonna go grab some more water and I'll be right back.
It's free real estate.
All right, we're back. So we have apparently a new T spot. What do we got here? TPT, Taiwan Professional Tea. Yo, what's up, Gio? Is the finish a coating or anode? So the only anode that they are going to be offering is a silver anode. Everything else, coating. Oh, Raz is in town. What's up, Raz? Matrix back at it again with having an insane amount of pieces. I know, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Pop this over here at the front. So I would say front height. I might say it on the Notion page, but front height's not incredibly low. Obviously, we do not see a Zon ledge there, so I would have to guess probably maybe like 19. probably like 19 millimeters, maybe. I would say it's not a super high front height, also not super low. I think it's perfectly good. Taking a look at the front here, we do have that kind of HHKB heavy grail-esque little point, right? Very common on a lot of boards these days. Thoughts on OLED screens on boards, dope or gimmick? I love it. I think it's sick. I think it's sick. If I had the wherewithal and resources to put an OLED screen on my board and it not be difficult, I would. So I envy that for sure. I like it. They said it's a 20 millimeter front on Notion. Okay, so yeah, I figured it was 19 or 20. So yeah, I would say general rule of thumb for me personally, I like 20 millimeters or lower. So this is about as high as I want a front height to be. I think it's fine. Onto the side profile. Take a look at that. So this is a pretty unique side profile. We have that same kind of HG where it kind of comes to a point on the side, like the fake seam, right? So this is a seamless board, meaning it's like a shoebox design. The seam is actually hidden underneath here, but we do have that kind of fake point there, right? Something interesting about this board in particular, before I show you guys the back and the bottom, instead of having fillets on the corners, they're actually more that is interesting. So it comes to a point. So they are actually chamfers. So we have a chamfer along the top, and then the corners are also chamfered. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So we got chamfer there, and then we have a chamfer on top. So it actually comes to a point. You guys see that? So the reason I point this out is most boards have a fillet here, meaning it's rounded. This is a chamfer, right? So pretty cool. Mix it up, that's nice. OLED NRD logo where NRD badge is on Kaze. I mean, if I could do it, I probably would. So maybe we'll make that happen. All right, back to the side profile here. We do have some fun stuff going on underneath as well, but I'll show you guys that in a second as well. Onto the back. So this is pretty cool. This is actually quite understated, I feel like. I like the back of this board. Something to note, the USB is not in the middle on this one. It's actually to the side. My preference goes, if it's a TKL size width board, which this is, I prefer it to be on one of the sides. So that to me is a plus. Could it have been in the middle? Maybe, but I like it over here, right? Obviously we have USB-C, and let's also give Matrix a little bit more credit. We have, right, so every time you see a different colored ano, that is a separate piece, right? That is an individual piece. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is a weight 4, 5. Right? That is a lot going on. I like it. I dig it. If we take a look at this finish, right? So it's almost like they took Starry Night, and instead of like throwing in like 2 handfuls of sparkles, they threw in 1. That's what it looks like to me. So this actually looks more like it would be more aptly named Starry Night, because it's like random stars. So take a look. Focus here. That JST cable is out in Narnia. Hello. There you go. You see how it's a very subtle. It's a very subtle flash. You got Siberian Railway there. You got the USB-C right there, and that's actually going to have that silver, gray, and black little inserts there. Pretty cool. Actually going to pull this off for now. Yo, what's up, Matt? I feel like we're in keyboard school when we get these breakdowns. Hopefully you guys like it when I go in depth like that instead of just building the board. I don't know. This is, maybe I'm a design, like being a designer as well. I like to pay attention to these things, and whenever I see a matrix board, I look at it, I'm like, damn, that took some effort. Damn, that, oh my goodness, that, oh god, that took a lot of effort. So I like to kind of pick them apart, and usually, at least in my opinion, I feel like matrix boards are worth kind of noting how much time and energy they put into their boards. And I'm not just shilling their boards. I mean, it is, you can't argue that, right? So if we take a look at the bottom of the board, this is, in my opinion, this is a finish that I have not seen in keyboards yet, and I love it. So let's take a look. Your design inside always makes me appreciate boards. Nice. It's interesting that they have such a long JST cable. I know, right? Look at this thing. All the way over there. I would imagine, though, it's because if we take a look at the PCB, let me flip this around real quick. If we take a look at the PCB, I would venture to say there was probably no room to put a JST over here. I guess they could have maybe put it like, yeah, the stabs are here. I guess they could have maybe put it around here somewhere, but because the screen's gonna go here. So that JST is gonna be running from the daughter board over here, all the way over here. I guess if you were to have the daughter board on the left side, it would have been pretty close, but I think it's cool that it's a straight JST cable, so it actually just kind of lays in there, right? Because I'm learning things, helps me understand so much more about keyboards. I encourage you. Nice, I appreciate that, Matt. Hello, Sandy. Sandy has delivered the tea for the day. Can you move the USB port to the other side? I thought that you could, because let me show you guys something real quick. The cool thing about the Matrix Project F, which I've never done it, but I like the ability to, is you can actually change which side you want the USB port on. So you'd actually just pull it out and put it on the other side. So you could have the fixed cable coming out this way, or you could pull this, swap this to there, and you could actually route the JST that way and have the cable come out the left. So you can choose it right or left. When I first looked at this, I thought you could do the same thing because it looks like it, right? But when you look at the inside, clearly the daughter board only fits on one side, right? So as far as I know, it's gonna be stuck over here. How's it? How's it? It's pretty good. It's actually pretty, it's crazy. This is 15%, but it tastes pretty sweet. That is a sick green color. Dude, the Project F top board, 100%. Didn't you have a USB-C thing for the I did. I showed that off earlier. That was this one here. I'll show you guys real quick again because I know a bunch of people just came into the chat. But I am going to be rebuilding the Project F, I think either next stream or the one after. So pretty pumped about that. JST kind of makes sense. It's long enough that it's not fiddly but lies flat so you won't have interference when assembled. That's pretty much what I was getting at as well, right? So I think it's cool. We'll figure out when we put it together. All right, on to the main event. Man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So I'll do a quick rundown here, right? So right off the bat, this does kind of remind me a little bit of the 3.0, how it kind of curves in here. We do have a chamfer right there and a chamfer right there. Kind of cool. Show you guys a quick close-up on that. So you got that, just a random chamfer here, but it's kind of cool, right? Additionally, it looks like we have black PVD here on this bottom portion of the weight, powered by Matrix Lab. This one's since 2015. We have what looks to be more black PVD in the middle, Navi logo, and then this is what I absolutely love. This is that stone finish that reminds me of like a nice like black marble or black granite countertop. It really, that's what it looks like in person to me. And I feel like it actually really matches the railway aesthetic. This almost is like train tracks, you know what I mean? It looks sick. So I'm gonna show you guys a close-up here of this almost like, it really does look like a nice stone finish. Take a look. You see that? So we have pure black PVD here, and then we have that stone finish there. Look at that. That is sick. Right? I dig it. I've never seen it before. Dude, I would love like a full board made out of that. That'd be sick. But this is definitely like a very classy, like piano style colorway, right? It's like polished black marble, exactly. I really dig it. It almost looks like frosted window as well, like snow, icy window. That's cool. I dig it. It's butter smooth. So all of these little like flakes, it looks like flakes almost. It's butter smooth. It's as smooth as the black PVD. So that is underneath. This is straight polished. Like look at this. Like it looks almost like this would feel rough, but it's not. This is a pure mirror finish. Right? Okay. So, additionally, let's take a look here. We have, I think this is a part of the case bottom. It looks like, you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out. It looks like it. And then we have a screen print here saying Siberian Railway. We have the black PVD weight here. And then we have the stone wash weight there. We have Navi in the middle. We got a little triangle there. And then we have Matrix, spelled MEITRIKS. But look at all these different pieces. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces there. Pretty cool. Self patina PVD. I know, right? If I ever commissioned a board, I'd def have it Matrix Anno inspired, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Let's flip it over. I'm gonna put this right here. Now, the fun part. We are going to be building with OP Blacks. So this will actually match quite well. Yo, get some dim sum. What's up, bud? Is that finish only for this color? No. So if you go to the Notion, I'm gonna show you guys real quick again here, since I have it open and we just went over it. If we go back to the Notion, so that same color or finish, that stone finish, right? This is the one that I have. You can kind of see it a little bit better on my stream than this photo here. But if we look at the other ones, they all have it. They all have that same stone finish, right? This one here. So you got full polish here, and then you have that stone finish on the upper one. But it does look like they all have it, which I am a fan of, right? I mean, even the blue one has it. So. Interested in which keycaps you plan on using for this? I was torn, dude. If I had, honestly, I'd be boring. If I had white on black right now, I would probably use white on black because it's gonna match this badge perfectly. I'm gonna see how well Moto fits without the accents, I think. We'll see. That finish must look sick on the Silk Road. Wait, I know, right? Oh, I wish I had GMK Stealth. Hot take, because I know people love patina, but I just think it looks so bad, especially with all the self-done ones. I'm super picky with forced patina. You want to know my favorite patina? Natural patina. There you go. This I've had this board for I don't know how long. It's got a nice little natural patina going on there. That's my favorite. Right? Yo, what's up? Yo, Mr. Tasio Salad. How's it going, bud? Hi, Ryan. I'm building my Hex 4B, which is soldered only, and I was wondering what solder I should use. That is a good question. I got you, buddy, real quick. Let's take a look. I don't even know what solder I use off the top of my head. So we got, I use Kester 0.8 millimeter. Kester 0.8. So it's the it's the SN60 PB40. That's the one I use. Ryan, what storage boxes are those? So these are from the Container Store. And when I say Container Store, people are always like, oh, you're a jackass. But no, really, they are from the Container Store. These are the medium ones. These are my favorite they're the latch boxes, medium latch box. They're like $4.99 each. And then you can get I think this is the large, extra large. This is the extra large latch box. And I put all my entire soldering kit fits in here, which is kind of cool. Right? Oh, damn, it's really called yes, it's called the Container Store. That's like, I feel like most people think like, oh, they're like, where'd you get that hat? I'm like, the hat store. But this actually is the Container Store. What logo is that? That is the Kaze logo. So same as the logos here. I don't know if you can see it on my stream. Is that your board from work? It is. So I am, oh, you know what? Since I probably have, I think we have a decent amount of people from China watching right now. I want to show you guys something. If I can find it. Yes, I have it. So this is, I bought my Project F from Tony Sony back in the day. And it was built with, it was a green Project F built with Nolivs, right? And stabilizers are perfect. The Nolivs are super butter. It honestly is a very nice build. I probably wouldn't have rebuilt it if I didn't get the USB-C upgrade kit for it. But I don't know who this is. It's something, it's funny because if you guys are around long enough in the hobby, back in the day when people built high-end boards, it was almost like a, like they finish the build and then they sign off on it, right? Like this was built by blah, blah, blah. So this one is, let's see if anyone recognizes who this is. Assembly by, I can't read it. Anyway, pretty cool. But that was pretty popular back in the day to sign the PCB. I had an OTD 360C that was signed. It looks like Quang 2. Kang the Conqueror. Wow. Viewers from China learning that Ryan doesn't actually build until 2 to 3 hours in. I know, right? Hey, dude, I'm going good right here. Come on, we're at like 2 hours and I'm already putting switches in, essentially. So, anyways, I'm going to be rebuilding it with the USB-C PCB soon. Okay, back on topic. So, what we're doing here. Foam. I am a foam noob. All right, I've probably, out of the 300 plus keyboards I have built, I've probably built with foam less than 5 times. So you guys are gonna help me on this. We have the skeleton plate, which is definitely a skeleton plate. We have, I wouldn't even say this has flex cuts. I would say the entire thing is a flex cut. All right. So we have, will this plate be the GB plate? Okay, so apparently this is going to be the GB PCB. It's gonna have all of these flex cuts, but not to worry if you're not a fan. Apparently there's gonna be an option for a flex cut plate, a skeleton plate, or a normal plate. So I would venture to say, if you're worried about the flex cuts on the PCB and the plate, get the normal plate, and it should make the PCB pretty rigid, I would think. Wait, did someone already redeem the soju shot? Did they? Maybe I took it off. I should re-add that, shouldn't I? You can do it, brother. Brother! So flex PCB but options on the plate. You got it, coach. My Matrix Falcon has a plate like that. Yesterday, I spent like an hour masking it off and then cutting out all the squares. Huge pain in the ass. Wow. I was on the hunt for a Matrix Falcon for a while, but I was very picky. They made a very small amount of anodized ones, and I wanted one of those. And then my buddy told me that the Magix 3 was coming out in HHKB, so I actually am getting that instead. For me, it's not about the rigidity, but the loss of sound in the gaps. True. It's when you add gaps like this, it's almost like doing the opposite of tape mod, right? But you could always tape the flex. I mean, look at this. Well, there's enough foam in here, it shouldn't make a difference, to be honest. But, okay, so what are we doing here? Does this goes... What's the order here? Let me go to the build sheet. All right. Oh damn it doesn't show on here. What's the order? There's too many foams. Okay, so I know this one doesn't go until the end, so we're good on that. This one goes in between the PCB and the plate, but I think I have to put this one down first, right? Is that correct? Do I have to put the stabilizers over this? Did you already go off on Rivian this stream, or did I miss it? I've been trying to keep this very like Matrix Nav oriented. Can we skip this one? Do we have to put this one on? It does under the stabs, but you can cut the parts that need to go under. Nah. Skip that one. Skip that one, please. Skip. Everyone is saying skip. Okay, so don't use this one. Most veterans don't want it. Okay, as long as I don't get yelled at by our friends overseas. All right, we're veterans here. Okay, we're skipping that. Now, this one. Are we using this one? I was super against this one in the 2.0 ad. I will tell you guys that. I was super against it. And then Perry put it in his 2.0 ad. But it was the silicone one. You guys remember like the silicone one? It was like hard rubber. And it actually wasn't bad. Skip. Plate, then plate foam, then PCB. Tape mod, please. I think we're gonna go with this one here to hopefully make it a little bit more rigid, right? See, I have this like, I have such a like an odd perspective on foam, I feel like. And this is my perspective. Maybe you guys have a different one. But, yo, what's up, Justin? Here's my take on foam, and you guys can agree with me or not, but this is my take. I feel like if a board is if it were up to me, I would prefer a board have no foam. But if a board is designed to incorporate foam, I'm okay using the foam. If a board is not meant to have foam, but you need to foam it, I'm not a huge fan. So, I don't know. I think we're gonna build it with the plate foam for now. Skip foam. If hot, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot swap. So I can always take it out. You've been there, Ryan. You tried way more boards than most people in chat. I'd say follow your intuition. My intuition is telling me to skip this one. Keep this one, right? We can always add and take this one out later if we don't want it. But I think I want this because of the flex amount, the amount of flex in the PCB, right? All right, it's been settled. So let's take a look here. Dude, this is so weird building a hot swap. Wait. Do I need to put... I see standoffs, but I don't see screws for the standoffs. Right? I don't think we need to screw these together. A board made for foam and meme cuts. Basically, every foam is fine except PE foam. PE just makes everything sound the same. Got it. Let me make sure. So we just hold the plate up. Standoff shouldn't be needed, right? Did you actually get a new Porsche this weekend? I did get a new car yesterday. Nice. These clip in quite nice. Standoffs with increased rigidity. Corsa has the same thing. Okay, got it. I don't have any standoff screws, it looks like, so we're not using them. Alright. Cool. Stabilizers are good. Is this build going to be using the meme plate? Yo, what's up, Akshay? It is. But I will reiterate, this plate is an option in the GB. You can get a skeleton plate or a non-skeleton plate, is what I've been told. So check this out. I want to show you guys this real quick. So this is how you can incorporate more layouts with a hot swap. So if we want to use the 625 spacebar, we're going to put a switch in traditional with the pins up here, far left. If we want to do 7U, you actually flip the switch upside down and put it far right, right? That's pretty cool. I like that. Because my Vita is not like that. I'm gonna double check if I'm doing this right. That's not right. All right, let's double check this bottom row real quick. Alt is good, and then Control. Cool. I think Moto is going to look great. I think so. We'll find out. Their Notion site says they will be sending both plates. Don't know. Oh, okay, cool. Flex cuts on the PCB has to stop. So I have asked, and it sounds like this is very popular overseas. So I think just maybe for the Western world, we're not like, generally we're not huge fans, I think, of foam and flex cuts, but I think the only company that can pull this off is Matrix for me. Yo, what up, Waverit? Yo, how's it going, buddy? Hope they can do a non-mean cut GB in Matrix cord. I think it's either gonna come with it or it will be an option. I don't know why they keep selling meme cut PCBs. Not sure if I like south-facing switches to go with a win keyless. I'd venture to say once the caps are on, you wouldn't even know. Non-flex cut solder PCB would be a great option, true. So these OP Blacks have TX films, 205 grade 0, lubed by yours truly, and TX 60 gram springs, medium. Do you lube top housing for OP Blacks, Popus? So I only lube the stem. I only lube the stem. I don't even lube the lower housing. I just do the stem. How have your OP Blacks been in terms of leaf tick? I've had a few JWK switches that have it, but I don't know if 43 Studios also do. Like, if I buy a batch of, say, 100 switches, generally, I'll have usually like a couple, maybe up to like 5 that I just won't use because they aren't like perfect and I can hear something else going on with the switch. So usually if I order for a win keyless TKL, I'll order 90, so I'll have a little bit of a buffer. Generally, if I'm ordering for a 60, I'll order 70. 65, I'll also order 70. TX 60 gram, 15 millimeter are good. You know, it's funny, on Makibo, she had every spring in stock except for the TX 60 gram medium. That's the little fat packs effect right there. Yo, what up, Scruffy? I love the way OB Black sound and feel, but I feel like every single time I use a JWK switch now, the cross on the stem is always too small. And dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's probably my only gripe with them. Because if you like go like this really quick with the switch, sometimes it could fly off. I don't know. I do notice that as well, and it kind of bothers me. Also, sometimes if the stem to switch to keycap ratio, if it's super loose, they feel very sloppy when you're typing on them. If it's a tight fit from the stem to the from the switch stem to the stem on the keycap, it usually feels pretty good. Bad wobble, yeah. I saw that, I went to buy and they were out of stock, damn. My popos are like that too. They got worn down so fast that the stems changed color. What? I've stopped buying JWK switches altogether. Damn, dude, there are so many companies now that make switches. It's absolutely insane. We have so many options now in this hobby. And I will say this too. Texie switches back in the day were so garbage. Garbage. I don't even feel bad. I don't trash talk anything, but they were garbage. Now, Texie switches, they have some pretty decent ones. All right, our separate plate here. I like popus. True, true. I like popus. I like popus. LP blacks. My only complaint, yes, sometimes caps. If the stem if it's like an old GMK set or it's been worn in quite a bit, and then you put it on JWK, it can be pretty loose, which is unfortunate. Hello. Have you tried any KTT switches? Yes, I tried the, I think the KTT strawberries. I know Alex is a big fan of the roses, I believe. Honestly, Gateron has been stepping up their game quite a bit lately too. You know what's like a huge like mind F? And I honestly, I still am not sure. In my head, I always said Gateron. But then when they came out with the Gator Ron on novel keys, my mind was like kind of blown and I'm like, is it Gatoron? Or is it Gateron? I still don't know. I still don't know. I call it Gateron still, but the Gatoron really threw me for a loop. All the recent Gateron switches I've tried have been fantastic. True. It's both. You heard of Jersey? I think there's a pretty new menu in China. They've got some really... I've heard of... I think so. I think I tried some of those recently. Gat silvers are actually pretty great. True. Those are the ones with the, like the speed silvers, right? I pronounce it... Shut the frick up. How do you pronounce... That is true. Nora, you are right. It must be Gateron then. Love the strawberries, goated, nice. They listened to the community and gave them Cthulhu's. Shorter travel, not long pull. Yeah, yep. Cool. So, take a look here. I think this will be a nice, I'm not usually one for color matching, but this turned out quite nice. So these two plates are independent, meaning, look at this. Pretty flexy, right? Okay, look at that, dude. Are we gonna finish this build under 3 hours? Okay, so we still have this foam, which obviously is gonna go like this, like this, something like that. Maybe we're not gonna use it. We'll find out. Let's take apart the board real quick. We haven't done that yet. Okay. So, Matrix has opted to do traditional external visible screws, which I am a fan of as well. I personally like the look of screws. Most boards that I design, or all the boards I design, I'm not a huge fan of internal fastening. I always forget Matrix uses the big boy screws. Ooh, it's tight. Wishful thinking. I know, right? Wow, we got 40 minutes. Come on. This board's gonna sound crazy. I think so. This will also be a nice comparison to the Matrix Tetris, the M6, because this will be the exact same build. OP blacks on aluminum. Even his coaster has screws. True. Damn, dude, these are super freaking tight. Holy sh! Wow. That is one tight screw. What, bro? Okay, we'll move on to this one for now. All right. Jesus, dude. This might be the tightest screw I've... I don't know, I'm a little worried now. It's gonna break my driver. Cause look, these all have like the, do you see where it like broke? They have like the silver tip. Usually once you break past that silver tip, it comes out really easily, but this one is not coming out super easy. Bro? I haven't taken this board apart yet. Oh. Oh. We did it. I think it was like, dude, that thing was like Loctited. Kind of thought the screw would snap. Whew. I have my forearm's pumped now. PB Swiss, dude, okay, I guarantee you, if you are using a cheap driver for that, bro, this would have broke 100%, or this would have stripped the screw for sure. That is why you invest in high quality tools. All right. All right, so I don't think there's screws under here, but we'll find out. Nope. Energy screwdriver win. Dude, no, these screws are solid. We're good. We're good. Dude, look at this thing. There's a lot going on here. This is beefy. This is beefy. Right, so we have the backing of the badge. This is going to be that that magnetic portion. We have this ribbon cable going to the PCB, and then we have this ribbon cable going to the OLED screen on the top. Right? And I think this is actually very smart on Matrix end. This is top mount. This is top mount. So I think it's very smart on Matrix end to have a magnetic badge, because we can just kind of pop this off, right? We don't have to take apart the whole board, unscrew the plate, and then unscrew the badge, right? That is nice to have a magnetic badge, right? Pretty cool. Question. Let's find out. Can we use the, I don't think we can use the other badges, can we? This looks like it's got a little chamfer right here, as well as obviously the magnetic screws. Can we swap the badges, like from my other boards? Do you see how this has like a little chamfer on it? Right there. And then obviously we have these big magnetic screws. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe someone in chat can comment. Is that just to pick it up? Oh, that's to pry it. Okay, okay. So if you take a spudger, you can put this in here. Smart. Smart. Nice. That was well thought out. Should we try it? All right, let's see. I don't even know where my matrix badges are. I don't know where they are. I have too much keyboard shit. I don't know. I know I have a bunch. I don't know where they are right now. I've got a pretty sick matrix badge collection too. It must be downstairs. It's got to be downstairs. I think they said it's compatible. I would assume with the amount of badges that they've come out with, it's got to be compatible. I would imagine. They wouldn't have made it not compatible, right? So let's just assume it's compatible. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. So, okay. So this is just going to pop on just like that. Pretty cool, right? All right. So let's go ahead and... Do we put the feet on this already? It does. It has feet already, so we don't need those. What is this? It's going to be for the top mount. These little shoes, right? Extra ribbon cable. I don't think we need it. JST. Pop that in real quick. Boom. Okay. And we have screws. Notion site says compatible with previous badge. Cool. All right. Yo, toggle hashes. Thank you for the follow. Cool. So let's go ahead and swap these, and we will top mount this. So I'm guessing this is the same mount as the 3.0, where we put these little shoes on, right? Is that correct? Just go like this. Is that correct? That's a long JST, I know, right? Looks like it. We'll find out. So this is obviously top mount, but we have some little gaskets here. It's gonna, I guess, soften it a little bit. They used to like to call these little shoes. The other thing that I thought was quite interesting for this is the screws that it comes with are self-leveling screws. And it's funny because I was talking to Albert about this, and I was asking him about like screw compatibility and stuff like that, and he said that they had to be self-leveling screws, and I was like, well, what are those? I'm like, that sounds crazy. But it's gonna be these bad boys right here. So if you take a look, it actually makes sense, right? Because there's only thread for a certain portion, so it can only go in so much, and then it self-levels, so they're all gonna be level, right? Alright. Okay, I see those are the sock top mount then, yeah? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go flip this bad boy over. I hope I'm building this right. If I'm not building this right, someone's gotta tell me, because I didn't see any like build guide or anything. I'm assuming this is gonna pop through here. Wait, what? Am I tripping right now? What? Do you guys see what I'm seeing? These are mounts, right? Yeah. Upside down? No? That's the first thing I thought. I was like, is it upside down? No. Hello? What? What was the issue? We have two mounting tabs here. Let me show you. So this obviously goes in there. This, there's no indent. We have an indent here, no indent there, and indents all around. So all of them line up, right? Top lines up perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the bottom, these line up and this lines up, but these don't. See? I bet they changed the mounting. Yeah. Okay, so are you guys down for an experiment? My question is this the new mounting, the case? Maybe I have an old plate. Do I have an old plate? Is that what it is? So this looks like it's the only plate I was sent. It's not me, right? Chat, please. Okay, I need confirmation from you guys that I'm doing this correctly. Matrix finally gets rid of plate mounting on spacebar for the plate only, then keeps on the. You know, Obi, that's actually what I thought, because I looked at the plate before looking at the case and I was like, nice. There's no mounting where the space bar switch is. But then we go back to the case and it's there. Are the indents on the bottom part of the case? Yes, so look. Here, I'm gonna zoom in. I don't want a Dremel unless it's last worst case scenario. So please, I need, what, 400 sets of eyes right now, okay? Take a look. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so. We have, this is the bottom of the case, win keyless, okay? Bottom of the plate. Flip it over. Space bar is here. Do you see what I mean? So these line up, all these line up. These don't. Correct? I think they sent you an older plate. So I either got an older plate or an older case top, correct? Is the extension on the PCB going to fit in? Oh, that's a good question too. So he's referring to this little portion here. Matrix Moz says, yes, they did make a revision. Well then. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. So these will fit. These will fit. I'm gonna cut these off. Okay? I'm gonna cut these off. Because I want to build this board. So I'm gonna pull these off. Now. Three hours. Okay, the one time I'm actually gonna finish a build before 3 hours, this happens. It must be this must be a sign. Wait, so which one's the newer one then? I'm trying to think where my Dremel is. Honestly, I don't even know where my Dremel is. Oh, this is the new plate. Damn it. So this is the old top. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna flush cut these. I'm gonna flush cut them. I'll be right back. I have the tools for this. All right. All right. Let's see here. Ryan's gonna come back with a pair of nose hair clippers? What the frick? Alright, so this is a prototype. Obviously, we have the new plate, but we have the old top. In my opinion, board's gonna sound the same. Spacebar might be slightly different on the new one, just because the mounting points, I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. We have two tools today. So we have a pair of kind of flush cutters, as well as my trusty needle nose pliers. I'm out of breath because I ran all the way downstairs. These are good because they do have a cutter on the bottom as well, right? Ryan's arm might be too tired for flushing. Dude, I know, right? Nose pliers. So this is what I use for pulling my nose. No. So I'm gonna try this first, because this will be a little bit cleaner. Let's see here. It's a pretty hefty plate we got here. Close your eyes, kids. The Roomba will find that later, I think. Okay. Let me see if that's enough. Let's see if that's enough. If not, I can, you know, work my magic. Boom! Check it! Alright, we're good. Look at that, dude. Sitting on toilet. All right. We are officially in business. He's doing the broke force PCB mod. Want to check the screws for the screen is tightened or not? Want to check the screws for the screen is tightened or not? Gonna make me. What do you mean? Yeah, it's tight. Oh my god! Now I gotta feed this biz. Okay, boom. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pop these two out. Slide this puppy in. Like so. And then tighten. All right. We should be Gucci. Damn, that black flash is nice. Makes me excited for the gray. True. I like how long the ribbon cable is, unlike the Tenet 70. Oof. All right, so let's pop these flatheads. I don't even have a flathead. Jesus, I don't have any flatheads. I'm gonna have to bust out the freaking iFixit kit. Dude, I don't even, I think the last time I used a flathead was the Matrix 3.0. Oh, that's funny. So I think the reason why they use a flathead is because this screw, the head on this screw is so thin that maybe they couldn't use a Phillips to make it so deep. That's all. I mean, I'm just guessing at this point. Wait a second. I was like, why is there no hole in this sock? But take a look. I'm like, why can't I see the screw hole? Is this an optical illusion? But I think maybe just the mold needs to be poked out. There we go. This one too. All right, we are in business. My business, my business. You have 2 additional ones, use those instead. That's kind of true, huh? I didn't think of that. Not everyone's big brain is you, Nico. Right. Almost there. I just wanna make sure. I'm like tripping now. I'm gonna pull this actually a little more. There we go. Cool. All right. This is my first time seeing flathead used on a keyboard. I feel like I've seen it before. The plate has been mounted. Oh, let's go. Oh, one more. Two more. I lied. All right, let's take a look. That's pretty sick. Well, this certainly has been an interesting build experience. Dude, honestly, I love interesting builds. You guys know me. Throw some curveballs at me. I enjoy it. Dang, Ryan is zooming through this build. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna fit my stride. Okay. So. Queso. JST. Boom. Look at that. Can we just take a moment to appreciate a long JST cable? Okay, that is all. Oh wait, you're right. Let's put that. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do we skip this one for now? I think I want to skip that. Okay, this is how I would build it. This is how I would build it. I would use this one. If it sounds too muted, we could take this out. What do you guys think? Or do we skip both? Aren't you missing a screw by the space bar? All right. We're skipping both. Ryan has a few screws loose. So I'm actually gonna be using, I'm gonna use this. They gave you this, or at least me this little Band-Aid thing. I'm gonna use it for the JST. Boom. Easy peasy. Okay, now. We gotta remember which one of these was the Arnold Schwarzenegger screw hole. I'm back and washed me car. Nice, dude. Oh, it's this one. It's okay. Ryan, what was your comment about the 2 screw points on the daughter board? 2 screw points on the daughter board. What you mean? What you mean? This will be a Lowell Stacks mod for the... No, dude, right? Watch me build this and it sounds like insanely good, and then other people build this like, I want mine to sound like the one from the stream, and then they end up not doing the screwing the spacebar one in. All right. Look at that. Are the OP Blacks broken in or just lubed? These are just lubed. In my opinion, OP Blacks, like, they're already so damn smooth that they don't need to be broken in. Okay. Yo. Bro, oh my goodness. Dude, that's sick. I didn't know these lit up too. All right. Let me get a little zoom on this. I didn't know these lit up. That's so extra, dude. That's cool. Dude, that screen is such high quality. Oh my god. I mean, you guys know how screens look on stream as well. Like, this thing looks so much cleaner in person even. That's sick. See, like, this is what I mean. Matrix could have just, like, completely, like, oohed and awed us with just the screen. But then they're like, you know what? Let's take it a step further and add 3 different anodized RGB, like, ridiculous. So sick. So sick. Is the badge compatible with other Matrix? The badge is compatible with other Matrix badges, right? That's what I've been told. Yes. Dude, that's sick. All right, let me check these real quick. Make sure we are good to go. Nice. Nice, dude. Look at that. I'm a hot swap freaking champ. Champ. Are there supposed to be standoff screws for the plate PCB? Yeah, so you could put those in, but we have the plate foam there anyways, and the switches are already holding it up, so I think it's fine. I didn't get any screws for them either, so I think we're good. 3-hour hot swap build, we are zooming. Hey, not my fault. I ran into two very complex problems, okay? We had to critically think outside the box and use brute force, all right? Keycaps. I'll let you guys kind of, you know what? The red, all red accents might actually look good. Y'all see the FRL WKL Leopold from Simon stream? I have not. How is it? What are these currently mapped to? Let's see. Oh. So we've got, yeah, print screen, page up, page down. Is this, I want to say matrix boards aren't via, but let's see. No. It's Vile, right? Yeah, that's what I ever thought. Oops, what do I thought? Super nice that I can use a step caps on a hot swap or a normal caps. My Vita solder stuck with full caps. I wasn't so happy about that, but the Vita typed so well that I was forced to get over it. I want to put delete there. It was just a photo I searched online, but couldn't find anything on it. Huh. The gray accents would be nice. I was kind of thinking that too. Oh my god, dude, this is sick. Sick, sick, sick. We'll do delete, page up, page down. Going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl on Chopper Cheese Tuesday. Look at that, dude. Fastest keycap putter honor in the West. Oh shit, I put the down in here, didn't I? You know what? Nah, I don't think I want to use any artisans on this. There's already so much going on here, it's enough. You found it? Where? Yo, Matt, redeem the Doctor Who soju shot. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna put this together. It's right. Get the frick out of here, dude. And then I'm gonna go grab a shot while you guys can look at this. Near the bottom. That is not R1. Is there an R1 page down? Is there? No, this is like an R3. I don't think there is an R1 page down. We'll pop insert there. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, how are you guys feeling about the accents? How are you feeling about the accents? Nah, they good. They match the tiny LEDs. Light gray better, red looks better. Or just make them gray. True, true. Use one of the X's of the insert. Too much white. Gray low-key matches the screen. Okay, we're going with this. That is true. We got some matching going on there. All right, done. Okay, I am gonna go get my soju shot redemption and then we're gonna do a typing test. Let me just do a little. Okay, all right, so I'm happy. Wow, wow. That is not as loud as I was expecting, and we didn't use that, or that. Dude, honestly, if it had all this, I for sure wouldn't like it, for sure. Cause listen. It's actually not as clacky as I was expecting. So I think it's the socks. The socks already muted enough. If we had the foam in there, I think it'd be too, I do feel like I can feel the sound going through the PCB. So I think for me, I would like the full plate. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. So I am still out. I am still out of soju. No one has upped my stash. So we're gonna have to go with tequila. Matt, hopefully you're okay with that. Can you guys hear that? It sounded pretty good. All right. So that's about a shot and a half. Do you have lime and salt? Do I look like a baby back? Matt, you better be drinking with me. Cheers, bud. Woo. Chase that with some, that's not smooth tequila. I'm much better with vodka. Woo! All right, here we go. My liver, my man. All right, let's go to lime is delicious. Dude, cuties. Cuties are very good to chase with. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we are going to check out the modifiers, right? So we do have, this is the Matrix Navi, right? This is going to be available in the US through Novelkeys. This is a Siberian Railway colorway, AKA a new version called Black. Oh, sorry, one last thing. This is Black Flash, right? So I wanna show you guys real quick. So this is Black Flash. This is Nebula, and this is Starry Night, okay? Let's flip these over real quick and see if you guys can tell the difference. So, Black Flash, Starry Night, Nebula. I'll tell you real quick what I can see if you guys can't see it on your end. Okay, so Nebula, Starry Night, Black Flash. So the Nebula has rainbow sparkles. The Starry Night has white sparkles like grip tape. The Black Flash also has white sparkles. I would say, if you're familiar with Starry Night, the Black Flash is a little bit darker in color and less sparkles. So I think they did like 1 or 2 shades less, more black, and then did like 1 less handful of sparkles, right? So colored sparkles, white sparkles, and this looks like it's almost like white, maybe light blue sparkles, right? I know it's probably kind of hard to see on your end, but that's it right there. Very similar, super similar. I thought these were the same for the longest time. I didn't know what the difference was between Nebula and Starry Night, but now I do. So Nebula, rainbow, sparkle, black, pretty black. Starry Night is a little bit more gray than black, white sparkles, and then Siberian Railway, aka Black Flash, is going to be a dark black with very with white sparkles, but very far and few in between. All right, there you go. All right. Nice wrist rest. Oh, that looks sick. That looks sick. This one's by far the heaviest. I think this thing weighs as much as the Vita and the Matrix Tetris combined. Okay. There was apparently a glitter shortage when they were making Black Flash. So they're like, you know what? No more glitter. We're going to make a new colorway. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. So we got OP Black's aluminum skeleton plate. We have the plate foam, and that is it. We did not use the PE foam. We did not use the foam that goes below the PCB, and we did not use the case foam. All right? OP Black's aluminum plate. Here we go. Here are the mods. Actually, let me turn down the fan just in case. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I'll sweat for fashion. Okay, here we go. Oof. Dude, honestly, the control and the alts are like addicting to type on. Left shift is good. The shifts are very good. Caps is very nice. Spacebar's, I don't know. I like the spacebar for sure. It's not a bad one. It's not an amazing spacebar, but that also could be due to the mounting points as well as, so there's no mounting point right here, which normally is like okay. They'll usually put them in right here, right? But in this case, there's no mounting point anywhere here because we have the wrong plate. And on top of that, there's a big flex cut. So if you notice, it's very saggy for the spacebar, right? So who knows what the production one will be like, but we can just assume that the spacebar will probably be a little bit better, right? This would sound even better with the PC or Palm plate. True, that could be good. Okay, so keep in mind, we used 1 of 4 plate foams, or 1 of 4 foams for this keyboard. All right, here we go. Yo, what's up, Tony? I'm so late to talk about the GTS. I haven't talked about it very much. I'm thinking I'd do like a life update stream on the next one. But you came right in time for the typing test. Here we go. What is the over-under? Let's take a look. Damn, that's a lot of points. 127. Wow, we got a lot of supporters in here. You guys think I'm gonna hit that? I don't know. I haven't been on my computer much at all lately, but we'll check it out. 60 seconds on the clock. 1 tequila shot later. Let's go. Getting the gamer stance here. Oh. Oh. What? Bro, I thought I was zooming. Dude. I thought I was zooming. Did you guys, come on. That looked fast, didn't it? Didn't that look fast? Come on. Maybe did the tequila make it look slower? I don't know. Faster? I thought I was 130 plus on that, dude. I don't know. Monkey type might be wrong. It seemed, I felt like I was cruising. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the believers. But dude, this thing is actually quite nice to type on. For how flexy it is, it feels very consistent, which is rare, I feel like. You look like you were zooming. Dude, I felt like I was zooming. Maybe it was the tequila. The tequila thought made me think I was going faster than I was, apparently. But, all right, so what do you guys think? How does it sound? What do you think? That foam difference? He's cooking. All right, I'm gonna do one more 30-seconder, a little bit slower, a little bit more refined. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. This is how I would normally type when I'm yelling at Goddream in Discord. Okay, that one I knew I was going fast. How's it sound? Dude, it feels really nice. Not gonna lie, it feels nice. Sounds great, honestly. Nice. It doesn't have that like that traditional like clack that I'm used to with Matrix boards. It has a different direction, but I like it. Sandbagging. I wish. This is new to me. This sound and feel is new to me from Matrix, I think. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna go slow on this one. Maybe I went faster because I wasn't trying. I wasn't under pressure, right? So take a look at the flex here. There's actually not a ton of flex, to be honest, for a skeleton plate. Not super flexy. All right, dude. Get the frick out of town. Should we try? You know, we got some time. What are we at? 3:20. I'm gonna put. You guys don't deserve it, but I'm gonna see how this sounds with this foam. All right. I'm just gonna put this one in and see how it sounds. Unless this screw is as hard to take out as it was before, then we're calling it a night. I think I taught the screw a lesson, so we should be good. Price for the Navi, I believe it is around $520. Which is pretty, I would say pretty par for the course these days. Wow, you don't deserve it. Yeah, because you're all mocking me, come on. All right, good news is the screw is now obedient to me. Should probably flip this around, huh? Bring it around town. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna unplug the JST. I am going to skirt, skirt. Boom. Boom. We are gonna put this bad boy in here. Skirt. And oh, pop that in there. Boom. Wow. There's not a ton of space in there. I can feel the compression on the foam. Huh. Was the Navi designed with all the foams in mind, or did they just toss them in there? I don't know. I think only Matrix would know. I would assume if they are going to provide the foams, then they have built it with all the foams and they are satisfied with how it sounds with all the foams. All right. So all we did was we added the case foam. I still do not have this one. And I still don't have this one, okay? Here we go. I don't like it with the foam. It's way stiffer too. Way stiffer too. So I think I like it without the foam. Yeah. Yeah. Not only sound, but also feel. For sure. No foam at all is the best. Yeah, I think so. I think I would love this even more if I had the non-skeleton plate and no plate foam. Yeah, listen to the space bar now. Listen to the space bar now. Oops. Space bar got better, for sure. But I think because it's just filling the void in there where the flex cut was. But overall, dude, this is a sick board. Absolutely sick. Spacebar sounds sick now, but everything else is so muted. I know. I think the play for me personally would be a non-flex cut plate, and then no foam at all. I wouldn't use any of the foam personally, but I know everyone has their. Some people love the foam sound for sure. So I actually like how this felt before I put the foam in. It was a little bit bouncy, but I was okay with it. Foam under just a spacebar. Some people do that. Some people do that. So. Anyways, so just to reiterate here, let's Let's see, when does this go live? June 9th to the 17th. Nice. Okay, cool. So it looks like this is going to go live next Friday, and it will be open for about a week. So it'll close on the 17th. It will be on Novel Keys website if you are in the US. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vendors for this thing. 7 vendors. Also, keep in mind, this is kind of interesting. If you order from Novel Keys, all items included in your order will be shipped directly to you from Matrix, right? So that is interesting. So it looks like they're using Novel Keys as almost like a proxy vendor to collect the orders, and then Matrix is going to ship you the board. Interesting. So the price is $520. The price of each vendor will vary slightly. Okay, I'm assuming that probably has something to do with maybe exchange rate or whatnot. But yo, Zekin, I was just thinking about that. You know, I was thinking, I haven't seen Zekin in the last like 4 or 5 streams. I hope he's still. I hope he doesn't hate me. I hope he's still around. Maybe he's just super busy. That actually crossed my mind. I think like 2 days ago. Like it was this week. I am alive. Okay. I'm glad. Thank you for the tier 1 for 34 months. How does the feel and sound stack up against the Silhouette? I think that I actually like this with no foam, and surprisingly, I'm okay with the skeleton plate. I just think I would like it a little more with the full plate, but I'm okay with it with the skeleton. If they didn't offer a full plate, I would still get it. Okay. Based on the information on that Notion site, it looks like they're all going to be the same price. So the anode is the same price of the coating, same price of the Siberian colorway is going to be the same price as the Pacific route, stuff like that, right? So here is kind of where all the information is. I don't think it's on Novel Keys yet, right? I have 8XV 3.0 built with palm plate, no foams. One of my favorite sounding feeling boards. Damn. Okay. So this might be pretty sick with the palm plate too, huh? Yo, John! Damn, we had Raz, Zekin, and Jaws coming out of the woodworks tonight. I guess I just have to stream on a weekend to get you guys in here, huh? Oh, John, you got to smoke PC Kaze? Damn! I saw Popcorn was finally getting them out. That's sick. She said they turned out like butter smooth, so I trust her judgment. But anyways, one last look at the board here. Look at that, 3.5 hours. You proud of me, John? Pretty sweet. Dude, I love this finish. Wow. It literally is a granite countertop, or like a polished marble countertop. I dig it. Keycold cloth. I know. Dude, this thing is so old. Oh my god. I literally think this is from like... This has got to be at least 3 years old. Why did none of my key colds come with one? Because this must have been when they actually included cloths with them. But anyways. It's a nice cloth. The old key cold. So. Alright. So we do have we're technically done with the Matrix stream. I'll do a quick unboxing since we are at the end here. If you guys have more Navi questions, I can definitely assist. But let me show you guys the next couple builds. So, I've shown this multiple times. I am going to be building this, I believe, next week. So we do have a Project F on the docket. This is a personal board. I want to build this ASAP because this is my work keyboard. I am using a Tiger Light at work right now because I brought it to work to show. That's my like board I use to convince people at work. So I can say, check out this board. It's only like 200 bucks. Check out how good it is. So I'm using that at work right now. All right, so I need to get this back to work. So we got the Project F coming. NRD cloth when? Yo. You want one waiver it? Maybe I'll make it. Is Navi win keyless only? Win keyless and China win keyless. Do you think Navi will return to form in CS2? Dude, you remember that? Wow, John, are you serious, bro? Oh, I also got this board to build. I'm gonna be building this probably right after the Project F. Look, dude, look at this. Look at how official this is. This was sent by Canon Keys. They even used my real name. Content creator Ryan. Look, mama, I made it. I'm in the big leagues now. I'm a content creator. All right, anyway, this is for the Leviathan. Is that how you pronounce it? Pretty slick. 60% win keyless. Heavy as heck. So I'll be building this soon as well. Dude, look at that big ass piece of copper. Dude, this thing is freaking heavy. Pretty cool. So I'll build this probably after the Project F. What else we got here? We've got, we also have, I think a couple other creators have already built this one as well. This is the Forever. Show you guys this one. E-white brass. This board's also pretty hefty as well. I love the step side profile. By Drift Mechanics. Pretty slick. So I'll build that one as well. This is what happens when I take like 2 weeks off of streaming. Just get a massive backlog. So we got that one coming. We've got the Evia somewhere on that list as well. We've got that dark board I'm waiting on a PCB. We got the K-type coming from Gawk as well. And I've got a couple other ones I'm sitting on to build too. Does E-white yellow over time? I personally don't think I've had any yellow. I have heard of it before, but I don't know. Maybe these people like leave their keyboard in like the sunlight all day long. I don't know. Don't leave us again. I'm on my Forever 65 right now. How is it? Is it good? Is Evia on the bottom of the list? Evia is literally one of those keyboards that it remains at the bottom of the list. And then the second K3Z messages me and says, I'm down, it bumps to the top. So it just hasn't happened yet. Clearly, because I literally bought this Topra cap. This Topra clack, rather. You guys know this already. I bought that for the Evia. Literally, that's my only Topra keyboard. Well, that I'm going to use. So as long as that is sitting there, that means I have not built the Evia. Yo, later, Obi-Wan. Type K, I'm super pumped on. Check this out. I thought this was cool. Was that loud? It's okay. It was a new weight that I don't have a new for anymore. So my new weight hit a Kaze weight, both of which, yeah, it's fine. Anyways, when I was in Korea, Mr. Kevin Lim gave me this when I was visiting the KLC office, which is pretty cool. He gave me his business card. I thought that was pretty cool. Simon moment? Pretty much. I was more worried about what it dropped on. It dropped on, it dropped on a Kaze prototype weight, so it's okay. Right, hello? Dude, my camera sucks tonight. Anyway, right there. No! No! What happened to the W1AT? You didn't like it. So, I absolutely love how the W1AT looks. It is absolutely fantastic. Two things were kind of deal breakers for me. One is I need arrows. I'm at work, I'm in Excel, I like live in Excel sometimes, and I'm constantly trying to go for the arrows to shift, to go different cells and whatnot. So I need arrows, I've realized, and at least for a work keyboard, I need arrows, and I also am not, it was better for me than the F1 being plateless, but I can't do it. I don't know. I don't like the, it just feels like, I know some people like it. I know it feels like the old boards that were plateless, but to me, it just feels sloppy with no plate. I know some people like that. I just personally, I don't like it. I just feel like it's like floating, and it just feels sloppy to me. So, are you saying you need arrows to excel? Pretty much. There's a plate now? No. Is there really? So I think that's all I got to show you guys. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me. That is for sure. That is for certain. I am, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I am going to a pretty cool like cars and coffee tomorrow. So I'll post some stories from that. I think it'll be pretty sweet. I'm slowly trying to convert people to keyboards. There's this new kind of friend group I've been hanging out with. I'm dripping on them a little bit, and we'll see. When are you going to the track in your Porsche? Dude, I do not have the money for that, bro. When you go to the track, you're basically, it's like at least a couple $1,000 a day just in like tires and rotors and whatnot. But yeah. Anyways, if you're into coffee, cars, keyboards, give me a follow on Instagram. Have you been to the Rancho Santa Fe Porsche CC? I have not. I always drive by the Porsche experience on the freeway. The only track I have been to is Sonoma Raceway, which I drove an R8 around. It was for like the Audi experience. So I'm definitely not like an expert around the track, but I do plan to hopefully go a little bit more. Oh, it's Cars and Coffee. I see, CC. I have not. So I've been to the, I did always go to the one in Irvine, but now they've moved it to San Clemente, which is huge. It's big in San Clemente, but it's kind of far for me. So I'm going to one tomorrow. We are meeting, if you're familiar with Orange County, we're meeting at Diamond Jamboree. Then we're going to be driving to somewhere in like Laguna Niguel. We meet in Diamond Jamboree, and then we all drive together. So it'd be pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Ori Demos? Hope you are well as well. But yeah, no, I already feel like I have the bug. I just made a big order for some replacement parts and upgrades online, so that'll be fun. So maybe I'll post some, like, I don't know, post some updates on it and whatnot, but we'll see. Oh shit, here we go. Nah, I just got some like basic shit, basic stuff. Nothing crazy. It's already a sweet car, so I don't want to modify it too much. So, but at any rate, today is Saturday. Tomorrow's not streaming. Monday or Tuesday, I believe, is going to be the next stream. So, hope you guys enjoyed the Navi. I know I sure did. I'm going to be taking out that foam once I end stream here. And then I think we're going to keep the OP Blacks in there. Patty's on building RBB. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look. Dude, Diablo 4 comes out this weekend. Oh my god, bro. I haven't been a gamer in a long ass freaking time, but I think it might pull me back in. Did the Rivian cost you a lot in the end? So the Rivian, it did not cost me a lot in the end, but I did lose a lot on potential. So when I just a quick update on that, when I got my Rivian, I paid $77,000 for it. That was pre-price hike. So no one had them. They were flipping for like 120 to 130. It was ridiculous. I was so tempted to flip it, and I was like, am I gonna be like financially irresponsible not flipping this? Like that's like a lot of profit. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna be a flipper. I love the truck, blah blah blah. And then every like month I held it, it dropped like 5K. And then now to the point where right now I went to CarMax to see how much they'd give it to me, because I just didn't want to deal with selling it on like Auto Trader or whatnot. And they offered me 71. I was like, But I found a private party. They're going for like high 70s, low 80s. So I found a private party buyer, which is fun. But the long answer to your question is I ended up selling it for the exact price I bought it for, which was $77,000. So granted, I had to pay tax of about, what is that? Maybe $6,000. But then I got a tax credit of $7,500. So I made $1,500, right? I drove it for a year, put 8,000 miles on it, and made $1,500. For a car, I think it's amazing. Normally cars are terrible investments. Cars still are not investments, especially now. But I was like, if it keeps depreciating at this rate, I'm not gonna be a happy camper, so I sold it, right? There you go. So that's kind of the story behind the Rivian. I still love it. I still recommend it. If you're into a Rivian, you have one on order, or you love it, I'm not gonna dissuade you. It's a sick truck, but I just missed being in a small gas car, and the QC was kind of bad. It wasn't like groundbreaking stuff though. It was like small, minor stuff that was wrong. It wasn't a big deal. I know I posted a lot on it and how upset I was, but honestly, the truck was so good that I didn't really care that much. So I've been playing it, so fun. Oh, quick question. How should I care for my Raw Machinist XXL Nest? Honestly, they're so butter smooth that I don't think it's gonna patina much. So I've been handling these ones quite a bit, and I haven't noticed anything. So I think you're pretty chilling. What if you get a 90-month loan on it and put it on Turo? Yikes, bro. Don't get me started on that. We'll do a finance stream maybe next time, but I have a lot of strong opinions. Copper XXL when? So Copper XXL was tough, man, because everyone asked for it, and I mean, you can imagine, right? It costs basically, my cost on it is, I think my cost was literally like 3 or 4 times a normal Nest cost. So you can put it into perspective. It's going to be expensive to not just manufacture, but also to sell. So I do have some Copper XXLs coming. I think I ordered like 20 or 25 of them because they're so expensive. It's basically like doing a mini keyboard GB. So I do have those coming. Those I think are coming same time as the coasters, maybe like a month out. So, but they're not for the faint of heart. And the only reason I made them is because everyone keeps asking about them. But I swear, if no one buys these, you're dead to me. No. Not financial advice, financial advice. I know, right? I am a financial advisor, so... Even I am a licensed financial advisor at that. So you can take my advice. No. Even the A3 I drove a few days was super quick with 200 horsepower just because the dual clutch. Yeah. The Porsche is PDK, so it's super quick. Shungite X. Dude, if I could make a nest out of Shungite, I most definitely would. Financial advice, buy the Copper XXL. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna cost. Don't quote me on this, but actually, I'm not even gonna say it. I need to talk to K3Z first, because he's gonna be like, bro, we're not running a charity here. I don't know. Maybe regular Nest XXL is 180. I'd imagine the copper one has got to be between 250 and 300. I would guess. Not crazy, but I mean, to some people that's more than a keyboard. So, what Porsche do you have? I sold the Rivian and I got a 911 GTS. I was gonna buy a newer Porsche, but it's a long story. Maybe I'll say it next stream. I don't want to convolute this stream because I know people are gonna go back to watch a Navi stream and they're gonna run into this. Maybe Raz can just cut this end segment, but was expecting 400. Nah, dude, I wouldn't do that to you. Another advisor in my office had this 911 GTS, and he drove it as like a weekend car to the office. He parks right in front of me, so I would always see it whenever he'd drive it to work. And I was like, damn, that is a sick Porsche. And so finally, I asked him if he was ever like. I told him I was like, I'm thinking about getting a Porsche. I've never driven one. How do you like it? And then he goes, oh well. I'm thinking of selling it soon. It's my wife's. And I was like, oh shit. So his wife has been like using it as like a grocery getter, like around the town car. That's why it has such low miles. And so he said, if you want to borrow it, you can. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So he gave it to me for the weekend. So I drove it for the weekend. I was like, okay, I love it. And so I ended up buying it off of him actually. So I can if you want. Okay. But yes, it's gonna be my daily because I sold the Rivian, so it's my only car other than Sandy's Tesla. So we have the Tesla if we want to, haul anything or go to get big groceries or go to Costco, go on any trips. But it's gonna be my daily. Have you used the launch control yet? I have not. I don't know if I will. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. So, anyways, okay. I'm just blabbering at this point. I think we're gonna call it quits here. You have to. Maybe I'll go get in and out in it right now. He's thinking about it. I don't know. But no, I love it so far. I'm going to do some slight little mods to it. But I have to wake up early tomorrow for Cars and Coffee. We'll raid Patty. We'll raid Patty. Thanks for the stream and saving a cup. You got it. You got it. So anyways, I'm gonna go get some dinner because all I've eaten today is freaking. What did I eat today? I had some chili. Oh my god, I need to go get some food. Spaceballs, get the frick out of town. Yeah, all right, let's hit Patty with that raid message, shall we? Let's do it. I'm gonna go figure out this. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos on how to activate this launch control. Maybe I'll stream it. So, anyways, hope you guys like the Navi. Shout out to Matrix for sending me this board. Pretty pumped on it. So, anyways, I'll catch y'all on probably Tuesday. All right, Raz, you know what to do. Friggin' take 'em away.